Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video. Today, we are in the Week 10 tournament of Ryan Gamer's rookie season on the PGA Tour, the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill. This is going to be a very challenging tournament this week, and we are 1 week away from the Players' Championship. Ryan Gamer's return home to TPC Sawgrass. We played at TPC Sawgrass in Q School in this career mode series. It did not go as planned, so Ryan is going to be back for revenge at TPC Sawgrass, but we are coming off back-to-back wins here. We won the Jalisco Championship, and we also won the Northern Shore Open. We came in 6th in 3 tournaments ago, the Genesis Invitational. We are number 1 right now in the FedEx Cup. You can see that at the top right of the screen there. Ryan Gamer is ranked number 1 right now, playing some great golf. And the last tournament, we got the win. We spent our skill points at the end of the last episode, and it's time to train. We're going to do the pre-tournament practice round as well, and then dive into round number 1 of this 2-round tournament. Important to point out, the next tournament, the Players' Championship, will be a 4-round tournament. You better believe it. And then all the majors will be 4-round tournaments as well. Oh my, it's going to be tough, everybody. Let's dive into training. One thing I will say, if you want to go ahead and skip to the round 1 start, I have timestamps for you all in the video description below, so feel free to go ahead and jump ahead if you want to go ahead and do that. Now, for training, we should probably do putting, right? I mean, that's been the game changer recently, and honestly, I need to work on my rhythm anyways. So I do think that we work on putting. So putting, finding the line. Oh, it looks like I've already got gold on this one. I don't really want to do the same training again, even though that would make the most sense. I want to work on some of these other ones, and yeah, I don't want to do the one that we already got gold on, because I want to get gold on all of them, right? Okay, so I guess we will not work on putting, but look at this. Swing path and contact, control launch control. Test your skill in the 9-ring challenge. Clear the rings, hit the fairway, and aim for the center target with creative trajectories for a perfect score. That sounds simple enough, right? Remember I said that. But if you all get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps these videos. It helps these videos grow on the day they're posted and years to come. I greatly appreciate you all dropping likes, dropping comments. It means so much. And subscribe for plenty more content like this. I have a lot of different career mode series going on right now, and you can tune into past series linked in the video description below. Yeah, this is new. Hit 5 targets, 9 targets, score 3,000 points is the main goal. Okay, this is actually awesome. Wind at our back, 7 miles per hour. The thing on master difficulty, we don't have the shot trajectory, right? So we can't really see where we're going, but here we go. Honestly, this is not a bad way to get the swing warmed up. I understand that putting, stats-wise, is the most important thing for me to focus on right now. I don't want to do the drill we already got gold on. And this is going to get the swing warmed up, though. Now watch putting rhythm be off, right? We'll worry about that when we get there, everybody. So I'm going to hit this, I guess, up in the air to hit that top ring. Look at the forgiveness zone. Okay. Well, that surely was something. At least we got 100, right? You hit the ring, you're going to get something. I assume it's going to change locations. So we got 2 of 5. So what if we hit like a mega fade and hit that outside ring there? I don't know. Easier said than done. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, not enough because the swing was off, but definitely far from one of my worst fades. Hey, we hit the ring. I just realized that. Okay, I wish this would change from a 200 shot. So I'm going to go up to a 4-iron and do full loft and backspin and see if we can hit that top ring. No. Okay. So are we going to have to hit like a stinger? We did unlock the stinger. Like to keep it low, maybe? That's way too low. Okay. This might get there. No, it's not. That would have been awesome, though. Well, so Stinger's not the way. What about a de-lofted 4-iron? I'm just trying to hit the bottom rings, honestly. Yes. Okay, so de-lofted 4. Bounce left, bounce left. I wonder if it's more important to just forget about the rings and just try to hit it into the 200, right? Some of you are shaking your head like, yes, yes, Ryan. So I'm going to do that. Let's just not worry about the rings. I pulled it. I mean, this shows something important today. It is a good thing I chose this training session, right? Because, you know, without this, we'd be in trouble because the swing is not there. I tell you, Jerry comes up with some wild training stuff. How does he get the rings up there? This must be some type of augmented reality that Jerry has created here. It must be in those glasses that Ryan's wearing that we actually had the rings up in the air and everything. Pretty advanced technology here at the Gamer Ability Training Facility here for Ryan Gamer, right? Jerry doesn't mess around. 5-iron here. I'm going to go full loft and spin. We can't even hit those top marks. So, I wish it would change targets, right? Instead of being the same one the entire time. How are greens and regulations going to be today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Have we hit a shot? I mean, we've hit 11 shots, but have we hit a perfect? This is pitiful, Ryan. Well, if you all were nervous about Bay Hill, if you aren't nervous, well, you should be. Those of you that are nervous, yeah, you should be. Well, this was a nightmare training. You know, Jerry always says perfect practice makes perfect. But I wonder what Jerry thinks about this one. You know, everybody, it's simple math. 15 shots. You hit all 15 shots in that circle. You complete the challenge. I was sitting there going for rings, going for the flare. That was all part of Jerry's plan. Oh, it's genius. Like, yeah, you can play for the distractions. You can try to get fancy. But no, at the end of the day, just go for it. Just play classic, traditional golf. We tried to get too fancy today. Jerry, we learned a lesson today. I hit it right in between those rings, didn't I? That's just the story of the practice. It is a good thing we have a practice round at Bay Hill. This course is one of my many nemesis. It's really tough. I do not usually play great here. And yeah. We'll see. No, you can't get up to those rings. Even when I did full loft and backspin, I couldn't get up there. We could change club, but our other clubs don't travel far enough. And getting 100 is not important. We want 200. So we got none. We don't restart here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. You can't restart practice in real life. You get what you get. We learned a valuable lesson. Don't get fancy. That was basically the lesson that Jerry was trying to teach Ryan Gamer today. Stay humble. Number 1. Number 2, don't get fancy. Just play your game. So we're just going to play traditional golf today. Wow. 0 stat boost for this tournament. Good, good, good. We need all the stat boosts we can get at Bay Hill. Let's go into the practice round, everybody. Now, if you skipped past the training and you're tuning in right here to the practice round, what did you miss? Oh, you didn't miss anything. So let's get 200 or better here at a select few holes, 4 holes at Bay Hill. And wow, do we need to have something. Jerry had a long speech in the clubhouse with Ryan Gamer. They had a meal after that training session before this practice round. So Jerry tried to pump Ryan up, and they talked about the meaning of that training session and everything. So we'll see how it goes. I'm actually glad we practiced this one because this is a nightmare hole for me. Okay, so I'm going to go a full steep angle of attack with just barely any loft. I want the wind to carry this to the right side of the green, and that should be the play. Well, if you all were worried about Bay Hill, well, yeah, we have 2 wins in a row, though. And yes, the difficulty was increased. I increased at the end of the last episode. So we're at 86. I really wouldn't recommend ever going much above that, but when we get a win, I am going to move it up. 85. 84 is still my favorite. 85 is good, too. I really thought that ball was going to roll out more. Okay. What are we playing? Slow greens right now? 137s? Pretty slow. This is one of my most bogeyed holes. Get in. Get in. We got to get to 2 under here, everybody. Training was awful. Let's just say it like it is. We got to get to 2 under, and that's a bogey. So we got to birdie 3 of the next 3 holes. Welcome back to Bay Hill, Ryan. I know you missed it. I find the water every hole on this course. Here we go to number 13. Partial driver. That's perfect. Might be too much. No, it's going to be perfect because it hit that slope. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm really worried about this tournament. You know, that's not what you want to say in your practice round, but that's why we have these pre-tournament events, right? To get ready. And the swing's not there yet. Confidence is at an all-time low right now after that training. Oh, look at that. That's a confidence boost right there. Okay. Look, Jerry giving Ryan the high five, not the high five, the fist bump, and pointing, saying, send that putt in the hole. It actually looks like he was pointing at a fan. Jerry, there's no fans here. Oh, he's pointing at you on YouTube. That's right. He knows you all watch the practice rounds. You legends. You know, I'm trying to get a sip of coffee. It's just way too hot right now. So you're like, Ryan, you went to get a sip and then you backed off. Yeah, it's gonna burn my tongue, but that's fine. We'll burn it. We'll burn it for the birdie. But I wanted to point out, a lot of you all watch the practice round and the training. Like, a lot of you all watch the pre-round stuff. A lot of you all don't skip ahead to the round. You legends. I'm glad you all are liking this stuff. I'm glad you all like the journey. Because that's how I am as well. I like to see the journey. You know, I like to see the training. I like to see the practice round. I like to see it like a weekly setup before the tournament. And I'm glad you all like that as well. Gives us time to also improve our game. Get ready for the course. Get ready for strategy, right? Get our head in the game. Okay, 217 left, uphill 3. This shot is a nightmare. And it will be a nightmare. Now, I'm going to play it like I will in the actual round. Our normal fade into that wind played a little bit safe. Okay, it's a good thing we practice, right? That was playing it safe. So, wow, you forget how tough that shot is. I just missed it. Okay. Look at the ball. Look at the right side. Look at the ball. It's buried here. Oh, and I do want to point out, somebody was saying that the lie is covered up. The lie is not covered up. You just trying to point right there. There's the lie. It's just I have the numbers turned off, right? So if I move my finger into the lie, it disappears, right? So I just want to show that it doesn't. I'm not actually covering up the lie. Somebody said I was covering up the lie, and I'm like, no, I'm not. It's right there. That's actually kind of cool. Like, look at this. I'm gone. Okay, play golf. So no, I'm not actually covering up any of it. But I had to double check when I saw that comment. I had to double check. I'm like, wait, am I? No. But probably what they were referring to is that there's no numbers there, and I have them turned off. So it looks like they're gone because they are. You know, it's the mystery. I love that simulation lie setting. It's so good. We are 1 under. Last hole left. Par 4. Here we go, everybody. We're golfing today. You know it's going to be a good day when I'm sitting here telling life stories. Actually, no. If I keep this lack of focus, we're going to be in trouble. So let's focus up. No more jokes. No more fun. No more fun. Okay. We'll draw, everybody. What do you think about that? That is so dangerous. Remind me not to do that when we get to the actual round. Even though it was nice, don't get me wrong. We're trying to get 2 under. So I like these practice rounds. Like, you know, you're battling for that score. Like, here we are, a practice round. We have to drain a birdie to get the max boost. This is great. 1 time. I forgot. Don't use up 1 times in the practice round, please. What a putt. We did it. I used up a 1 time there, but I hope you all kept the 1 times for the actual tournament or we're in trouble. Like, I'm just saying, if like 100 of you all 1 time that at the same time, I mean, the 1 times might not work in the tournament. So yeah, there's that. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. That's 7+ of all attributes. Training was bad, but we woke up. Jerry just wanted to teach Ryan Gamer a lesson. What a genius of a caddy and swing coach and personal trainer and agent. At this point, what does Jerry not do across all the Ryan Gamer career modes on the channel, right? Is there a job that Jerry does not do? I don't think so. When contract negotiations come up for the next career mode starting, which I don't know if I'm going to do an F1 career mode. That would be the next career mode coming out. It's never really done well on the channel, F1 career, so I don't know if we'll do it. I'm not leaning towards it now, but if you all do want to see a F1 career, let me know in a comment. That is the next sports game career mode to come out. That'll be May 30th. So maybe the contract negotiations. What is Jerry going to be crew chief now? Oh my. It is time, everybody. Round number 1 of the Arnold Palmer Invitational starts right now. If you skipped ahead past training and the practice round, well, let's just say we had a lot of fun. A lot of good laughs were had, and training went bad. I will say that. We got +7 all attributes due to our great practice round. So here we go. Conditions. We got high winds, normal fairways and greens, medium slow green speeds. We got lucky right there. Let's play some golf. You can see Ryan is rocking the classic hat today, the Nike Polo. He looks ready to go. Let's play some high-level golf.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week. Our first round coverage is about to begin. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, we've got an exceptional day of golf ahead as we follow our featured player in this first round of action. The course looks to be in immaculate shape this week. What can you tell us about this track?
Well, they're going to find a course that's ferocious, aren't they? This golf course historically plays firm, fast, the wind is up, the temperatures can be cool. It's golf course that it doesn't suffer players that aren't tough. And I think that's what Arnold really wanted to have. He wanted a U.S. Open here so badly, never quite got it. But I can promise you this, each and every year, these players feel the pain and suffering that Arnold wanted them to have at this venue. It's quite the test.
And here we go. I mean, yes, I felt the pain on this course multiple times, as Rich was describing. And we have a morning tee time. Medium slow, which is going to be nice. Going to be just like our practice round. You love a morning tee time here. And you can see our rival is Justin Thomas this week. Here we go. Let's play some golf, everybody. A lot of big names up there on that leaderboard. A lot of morning tee times from the big names, too. Let's golf.
Let's get down to the first hole. And as we kick off our coverage, Henny Koyak is following this group today. And Henny, I've heard there's a rivalry heating up between Justin Thomas and our featured player.
Andrew, of all the players that you would choose to have a rivalry with, Justin Thomas would be last on my list. This guy pairs talent with confidence, with competitiveness. It's a dangerous trio, and I'd rather it's this featured player than me.
Thanks for the insight, Henny. It should be interesting to see how this player fares against the likes of Justin Thomas.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. I love Justin Thomas. Big Justin Thomas fan. He's from Kentucky. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. But I do not think he's a Louisville fan. He didn't play college in Louisville, so I do know that. Here we go. But I don't know. Justin Thomas might have grew up a Louisville Cardinals fan. That would be unfortunate. There's only one team in Kentucky. That is the Kentucky Wildcats, right?
Time for the second shot on the first hole.
I know we actually have quite a few Louisville Cardinal fans here in the gamer building community that have watched, my Kentucky Wildcats series. So, you always got to joke around when you're a Kentucky Wildcats fan. You got to joke around with Louisville Cardinal fans. But here we go. Sitting in the middle of the fairway, a very mean pin location. 137, uphill 5 feet. Wind is a cross tailwind, blowing from right to left and at our back. I'm going to do a little bit of loft here. Aim for the sand and let the wind kind of blow it back. That's perfect.
This is a 9-iron on the way.
That's a quad perfect.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt.
Everybody remain calm. Act like you've been there before. Jerry's starting the high fives early.
This putt is from 18 feet away.
This is for birdie.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
18 feet, downhill 3 inches. Let's send it in. Not much break whatsoever here. Where did that break come from?
Good all the way.
We even hit a closed club
All
face,
right,
which
here we
pulled
are with
it.
a par opportunity.
Those grid lines aren't even moving. Look. What in the world just happened? Welcome back to Bay Hill, Ryan. Look at the grids, everybody. And explain to me how in the world that putt broke like that. Okay.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, he is in second place with Rory McIlroy out in front.
Roy up there, 1 under through 2.
Let's go to the par 3 second.
I don't understand that putt, to be honest with you all. I really don't. We practiced this one. We know what to do, not send it in the sand. So I'm going to aim right here. It's 237 down here 11. You want to hit it kind of right in the middle of the green, trickling on down. So, steeper angle of attack. Aim right out here to the right, way out with this wind. Okay, the swing is there right now. It's another quad perfect. That's very well done. You can't hit it any better than that.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Nearly doesn't get any better
What do
than
we
that.
got?
Amazing shot.
This is looking pretty good in the air. This one's tracking towards the hole, I feel.
Time to get back to
Wait.
live play.
Why?
11 feet to the hole.
This is the first
Henny,
time
what
I've
do you
ever
see in this
seen
putt?
the
It's just
rival
gonna
not
cruise
playing
up to the
with
left-hand
you.
side.
Wait a second. I'm confused. Didn't that not just say... Wait. Wasn't that just showing Justin Thomas on a shot on a different hole? Am I... Wait. Am I seeing something wrong? Was that not Justin Thomas? Okay. What a shot it was, but I'm not sure it's an accurate... We're on the same hole right now.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Get in.
Job
Come on.
well done with the birdie right there.
I kind of wish the greens were faster, right? I feel like I
And
play a
good
little
job
bit
there
better
as he moves to 1
on this
under
course
for the
when they're a little bit
championship.
faster. Because I'm just used to this course playing fast, not used to these morning speeds. Yeah, Justin Thomas
Teeing
is on
off
hole
here
2.
on the third.
It showed his
Nice
shot
birdie in the last hole
here,
for a
right?
change.
3.
First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Terrifying. It is a good thing the swing
Look at
is
that
on.
drive. He got all of it.
I tell you, that is one of the most nerve-wracking shots in this course. Like, it is just insane.
Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
It is a good thing we have a fade preference, right? Our fade is going to protect us. I'm not getting risky here. It's round number 1. Or let's hit a quad perfect right at it.
Yeah, good
right?
job. This wind is getting up out here.
He's got this left for birdie.
I thought it was going to fade a
All
little
right,
bit
John,
more into that
which way
wind.
is this putt gonna go?
I think this one's moving right to left.
So hard to see these grid lines. And some of the lightings, like, it's just... Someone with my... Like, I don't have the greatest... visual... I don't know the word. I don't have the greatest visual field, maybe. I don't know. Like, distinguishing, like, colors, like, in the lighting there. I don't know. I can't even see those grids, really.
That starts off on a good line.
Who needs to?
Let's quickly look at the leaderboard, and our featured player has broken the tie and now owns first place. Let's take a closer look at the par 5 fourth.
I'm just, trust me, I'm as shocked as you all are. How many quad perfects is that? It's that training we did. The training, the 15 shots we took and missed every single one. It got me ready in the practice round we were on. Oh my. Jerry's a genius. What can we say? I'm sending this. Hitting a little bit more shallow on top of it. Get a little more spin on it. Once you find your swing, everybody, do not move your hands off the controller. Keep that controller in whatever angle it is. You do not move your hands. Like, I may not move the rest of this video.
Always like the aggressive play,
Like-
going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
You don't move
Well,
when
if
you find the
this
swing in
went
this game.
down, we'd call it a bomb.
Well, you kind of had to move when you putt, though, so. Because I do not angle the controller when I putt. This is basically straight in, is it not? I definitely could see the grid lines better from up here, so I guess I just need to change the view when the lighting's like this, right? We didn't practice putting rhythm like we did last week.
Putt remains.
I don't even know what
Okay,
to
Henny,
say.
give us a read here.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
No, I don't think it will, Henny. Look, it's left to right, right to left, left to right. It may be left edge, but I don't think this is breaking much.
Ah, this one is looking good. It's looking really good. Yes!
We were right. I mean, we're lucky, right? We're lucky. It was a terrible putt, and we were just lucky with a pretty straight in putt, basically. It was straight in.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the
Henny,
field.
I don't even know if that's a compliment. I could watch this all day. Who would have thought that would have went in? Like, I don't know if that's a compliment.
Fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers, lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to
Good
a
thing
green
placement
that
off the
once
tee
again
is our specialty,
chases
right?
away from you at the back end of it.
Oh, I could watch that
I
swing
found
all
my
day.
swing.
That's beautiful.
And I know I'm not supposed to mention the swing when we find it, but I don't know. Something feels great today. Like the thumb is in a rhythm.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Yeah, birdies galore indeed. And actually, I like the choke shot. You won't see me do this too often, but in this win, I think the choke shot's going to be great. Because the wind affects it less. Like, that's why you see a lot of players use that choked approach right there. The wind affects it less. Now, the problem is you can't dial in the distance as well as the normal approach. When you had the perfect club like that, you all saw, like, just perfect. If I hit the approach shot there, the wind's going to affect that a lot more. So, don't sleep on the choked approach.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway.
I mean,
just
if I aim left and hit our normal fade, we're fine.
Out there, we'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Yeah, no way I'm going to try to draw that, right?
Bombed.
I understand, like, it's built for a draw, but there's no shot I would ever draw that.
5 wins so far this season.
5 wins, everybody. Let's go. Now, this one, I'm just aiming here to the right and sending it. Driver off the deck is going to go in the water. We just don't really have a shot here. Just try to get it maybe on the green.
Look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play.
This is the best the swing has been in since the win earlier this year.
Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
And it's on the fringe, which is better because we can chip it
Like to see it on this par 5.
or spin it. Full steep angle of attack. That's perfect. Wow. From the fringe there, we just did not generate as much spin as I wanted.
A chance to move to 5 under par.
Should have pulled out the tie
What are we
spinner,
looking
right?
at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
10 feet, uphill 1 inch. It's breaking quite a bit from left to right here. I'm going to go pretty aggressive here.
This is a good chance.
You know, we're not putting
making
ourselves
this look easy.
in good birdie
Keeps
chances on
surging
these
ahead.
par 5s,
Gotta
but we're
say,
draining the putts.
Putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
What is happening? We're
Currently
playing in
3
high
strokes
winds,
up
some of the
after
highest
that
we've
hole.
had all year. Playing at a course that I always
Here's a look
struggle
at
at.
the par
And I am
37.
on fire. That's the meanest pin ever. I mean, what are you going to do? With the way we're playing right now, no. Well, maybe. Yes.
The club choice is a 6-iron.
That's so good. I mean, what?
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe.
Everybody remain calm.
All right, John, what do you have for us?
Well, I'm on the 8th. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Why
Second
is...
shot here on the 8th.
Are we in a time loop
This
right now?
one is chewing fiber.
I thought me and Justin Thomas were playing together. We are, but clearly they're getting highlights from the future.
Trying to get to 6 under. With
I've had this
putt.
actually happen in other career mode rounds. I think we've got to turn off highlights for the day because we are playing together. I'll show you again. We are playing with Justin Thomas. We're through 6. Justin Thomas, wait, never mind. Wait, he is on 8. I thought you always play with your rival. Am I missing something? We're not playing with Justin Thomas today. So it is actually showing the hole he's on. But we should be playing together. Maybe it's different at Bay Hill. I don't know. Okay, so never mind. We're not turning it off because they are accurate. But I feel like we should be playing with Justin. But what do I know? One time.
So close.
That was good speed. Just missed it.
Well, par
Maybe
would look
Ryan
really
plays
good
better
on
in the
scorecard
classic hat,
now.
right? Throwback hat here.
That one drops.
That's a 5 birdie train. Whoever called in that birdie train, thank you. You legends.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place.
Look at the fans with TVs there in the grandstands.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4.
This is very tough. Very, very tough. This is probably one of my most bogeyed holes.
Wow, what a swing right there.
So, there's that. I know I probably shouldn't say that off the tee, but just going to be honest, right? Ryan looked mad for a second, then all smiles. You'd love
This
to see
shot
it.
from
Where was
approximately
Jerry?
180 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Jerry probably went to the clubhouse already. Hole 8, get some food, you know. Get some food ready for the back 9. 180, uphill 4 feet. I'm going to draw this into this wind. This is so dangerous, though.
This is a 5-iron.
I mean, this is unreal. This is
There
absolutely
was
unreal.
a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
I don't even know what to say.
11 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie.
11 feet,
Eddie,
uphill
how tough
2
will
inches.
this putt be?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
I need to play TGC Tours this week, right? I still haven't played the first TGC Tours event. I haven't had a chance to get them in before Wednesday. Kind of wish there wasn't that Wednesday deadline, but here we go.
So far, so good.
Get in.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Everybody remain calm. By everybody, I
Teeing
mean
off
myself.
here at
You
the
all are
9th.
calm, right?
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Like, I'm not moving my hand. My hand and thumb are remaining on the controller. I'm trying not to move my body very much. Okay, 166 uphill 4 feet into 11 mile an hour cross headwind here. Blowing from left to right and into the face. I'm gonna go 7. No, that's not enough. What about a choked approach here? Yeah, choked approach, 6-iron on a draw line. We don't have our choked approach fully upgraded, so you can see that on the right side of the screen. The sweet spot is very small. But with the way we're swinging, it really doesn't matter. So it does kind of... Wow, I misread
that
it.
one was just a little bit off.
What did I forget to
You
play
could've
as
used
much?
Bob
The
Ross
uphill
there for a
elevation.
caddy because he couldn't draw anything.
Looking to get up and down from here.
Rich, I tell you, Rich was very, very kind to Ryan, I feel like, in the last game. This game, it's just like, wow, he hates us. Is he that mean to you all, too?
that was so close. This one from 4 feet away.
I was about to say we could draw that, Rich. That would have been so good, but now I could say it, but it means nothing.
Hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader.
Justin Lower moving up the leaderboard.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Players have looked at this hole.
What club did Jerry give Ryan?
It used to be
3
just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
That was my... Did you all hear? Sometimes when I say Jerry, my phone, Siri, she'll wake up. I'm talking to Jerry, not Siri. Jerry, we don't lay up.
That might be the best swing of the day.
Ryan's about to have a talk with Jerry. Like, Jerry, are you okay?
Fairway.
Like, did you really give us the 3-wood?
Let's go down to Henny.
Andrew, there is a stiff breeze, and it's heading straight in.
Yeah, I love the choked approach. 56-degree wedge here. That's a quad perfect.
He played that one beautifully out of the rough.
Perfection.
That is going to work. This putt for a birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
I feel dialed in. Like, I feel so focused today.
And he is up by 3.
We may have peaked.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Yeah, you know, I've got back into working on my swing at the range and just really trying to dial it in. And I think it's been helping. Now, this is dangerous into this wind. But you know what? Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. It's a little wayward.
Imagine wasting a quad perfect.
In this part of the golf course.
Just wasted it. I'm going to chip this in. You should always flop this. I just want you all to know.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Because if I mishit that one at all,
4 feet.
like underswing, it's not going to get out of the rough, right? It's a very risky chip shot, but it's one you're going to make, and that's what I was doing there. So I say never do that. You should flop that because flop is very safe. If I mishit that innie, we're back right where we were. So I misread the wind. I'm not quad perfect. We hit the shot perfect. The swing is on today. Oh no, I just moved my thumb off the controller. Oh no!
And the 12th
oh
ridge,
no!
similar to the
Controller's in my lap.
Really
We're gonna lose it. I'm telling you, when you move on this game,
he does. It's kind of the same
throws you
thing.
off.
Out of bounds out to the
can't
right.
move.
You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits
really good.
above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12.
You'll notice I haven't had coffee in the recent videos. And we played good last week. Look what happens when we bring coffee back in the mix.
Set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
I drink a lot of coffee, right? I probably drink too much caffeine. And doctor always says, cut down on the caffeine. So I'm trying to actually do that. Could drink decaf, right? That would be too smart, right? That I never thought about that. That would actually be too smart, right? I'm going for this. Are you saying if I switch to decaf, I can drink unlimited
he's got his eyes
coffee?
set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here.
Huh. That might be a good idea.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
You know I'm
Absolutely
feeling
love
good when I'm just
watching a
casually
player
talking
be
about
bold
coffee
and be
and just
rewarded for it.
swinging.
Let's head over to the 13th.
So
Let's
Justin
catch up with
Thomas is
JT,
playing
shall we?
ahead of us for some reason today. I don't know why.
This one's got
I don't know if
eyes
that's
for
a
the
Bay
flag
Hill
stick.
thing.
Ooh, almost went in.
What a shot. Justin is on, though. He may not be doing great on a
Lining this
scoreboard
putt up
perspective,
from a
but
fair
he's playing good
distance.
golf. Okay, left to right and then right to left. This is not breaking much at all.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Can't complain. We are 7 under, about to be 8 under. That was so close to being in.
And that's 8 birdies today.
Putting
And he
stroke
moves to 8
on.
under now.
Approach stroke on. Drive stroke on. Every type of stroke today in a Ryan
And
Gamer
there's no
swing
movement on the
on.
leaderboard after that hole.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Number
Training,
13, not a long
Jerry
hole
was
by
worried.
anyone's stretch, but the
You
pond
all
in
were
front of the
worried, we
green
all
really
were.
plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side.
Look what happens
Open up
when
the
I actually
angle for your
practice.
second shot, and it's
Work on
obvious
my
you
swing.
just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
See, this is when the choked approach is not as good, right? Because if you don't have the right distance for it, you can't hit it. So I'm going to do normal 60-degree wedge. Little shallower angle of attack, right? Stick up a little bit. I don't want it to spin back very much. Quad perfect. Just throwing dart after dart. Still
With
got
this
too much
wind,
spin, but...
That's a thing of beauty.
Look, Jerry's having fun out there today, isn't he? Anybody have a
This would be
high five
momentum
count?
saver here, getting this up and down.
Like, it has to be number, 5 already.
That's pretty tidy.
Just so confident
The
today.
putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
I'll be honest, after that training session we had, I was getting really worried. But the practice round, we got dialed in. Wow.
He sits in first position.
Sometimes you just find it, but that's the thing about this game with the new Evo swing. Robbie Shelton is 3 under through 3. Oh no. But yeah, sometimes you have it, and
another of
sometimes
the
you just
uphill par
lose it.
threes,
And
the 14th,
I
Rich.
think that's
This
the
is such a
beauty of the
difficult
Evo
hole
swing
because
for me
this tee
is the
shot
fact
lines
that
you
it
up over on the
recreates
left-hand
real
side
golf,
where you'll
right?
find those
Like,
bunkers. But if
some
you bail
days
out to
you're
the right,
on,
now
some
running
days you
into
just
a
have
low
no clue how
area
to play
that
the
you
game.
have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
That's like the
four-iron
first
here.
big miss of the day. That's fine. It's not. This is going to be a
That was a
nightmare
bit of a
splash.
miscue.
Definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
The question is, do we play like we've done all day? Aggressive and risk landing back in the bunker, or do we play it safe? How about as Rocket would say in Guardians of the Galaxy, a little bit of both. How about a little bit of both? A little bit aggressive, a little bit conservative here. Love Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocket is so funny. But here we go.
That one almost went the
That's
hole.
perfection. Very dangerous shot.
If he makes this,
We all
he'll
realize
save his
that,
par.
but let's
Oh,
go.
that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
In
Incredible.
the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
This is the
Currently
most
9 under for the
shocking
event.
round I've had in this game. Like,
We
I'm
hit the
shocked.
Par 4, 15th hole.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This
Yeah,
is
that's
a
true,
very
Rich.
strong par 4.
Yeah, I just want to bring up something. I played this course like probably 4 days ago. I don't, maybe in another career. And I played these same settings. It was medium winds, the same exact settings. I shot 2 under through those 18 holes in less winds. This round is out of nowhere, and wow, I'm loving it. Sometimes you find your swing. Sometimes you've just got it.
This one looking pretty good.
That's
off
an
the tee.
overswing, increased rhythm blast. Sometimes you just have the swing. Like, I don't know what it is. It's the beauty of this game from a
The
gameplay
second
perspective.
at
Like,
15.
finding that rhythm, finding that Evo swing. When you got it, it's great. When you don't have it, it's so frustrating. You're trying to find it. So good. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers. And I'm drinking a lot of coffee today. You know, I take sips of coffee. Like, it's not like I'm out here chugging it. 153, downhill 1 foot. We'll draw here into this wind. You're kidding. What?
Tough one to dial in.
Trying to draw that one in there, but not
Look,
committing to it.
Ryan
leaving
said,
it out.
Jerry, I thought you said go
Let's see
there.
how
And Jerry said
aggressive it
no.
becomes
I
into the
said
sand.
go there. So wrong aim point, right? I see the confusing look on Ryan's face there. I thought you said it played this much. No, I said it played this much. Oh. Oh, this is perfect. Upslope here. We can splash this one and get aggressive on this upslope. Good lie, too.
Okay, now looking at this putt to save par.
You know, that's one of my favorite parts about this game is the short game changes compared to the last game. I love the way splash shots work, and I honestly wish there was no pick shot in the game or super flop, because what those shots do, they keep players from having to worry about missing greens, right? You put it in the sand, you can pick it right next to the green. Even if you miss swing it, it's still going to go pretty close to where you want. Splash shots are very, very rewarding, and it's just the way splash shots play are just very realistic, and you really have to think about it, and you really hate to miss. But if you, with the pick shot in the game, super flop, if you all know what I'm talking about, if you used them, you know, I use them all the time besides this career
Before
mode.
we move on to
But
the next
I
hole,
say
we
that
show you
because
that
I
the
don't
lead
fear
is 5 shots.
I don't fear attacking every pin and missing in the sand or missing in the rough by the green in my other
Now
rounds
the
outside this
16th
career
hole, a
mode because,
par
well,
5.
I got a super flop and a pick shot. I can always put it right next to the hole, right? So there's no risk. But here in this one, I have to play it a lot more smart and not just attack everything, right? I have to really think about course management, and I can't just attack everything, because if I do, I'm going to be short-sighted in the sand or in the rough, and it's going to be a nightmare. But now today, we're hitting perfect splash shots. But I understand why they had the pick shot and super flop in the game, right?
Lovely rhythm.
It's the splash shots and flops. Like, the short game is going to be very frustrating to casual players and new players to the game. So even though you don't
Here's
unlock the pick
second
shot
at
till a lot
16.
later, unless you're a technician, but you know, for like new players and casual players, the not having the pick shot, the splash shots might make them uninstall the game, right? So I see why they have it in there. I am attacking this one, everybody.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's
I
see
hope
if it
we
was
had
the
the
right
swing
shout.
for the rest of the time in this game. Did I finally find my swing?
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there.
What's
Let's find out
Justin
what
doing
it
here?
is.
Come on, John, what we got?
17th, guys, and Justin Thomas just getting ready to hit.
That's disappointing.
I mean, Justin got the hammer out.
This is the third.
That reminds me of Ryan Gamer's Texas wedge, right? This is so dangerous. Do not chip this. Super flop this, everybody.
Those are the shots you practice over and over at the range. A birdie would look
shot.
really nice on the scorecard.
Good bird.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
10 under, everybody.
We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Hopefully we're smiling earlobe to earlobe here after this one, Rich. One of my favorite holes on this course. It is beautiful, but wow, is it tough. 225, downhill 10 feet, pin in the middle back, and basically gonna hit a normal fade. 2-iron, full steep angle of attack, a little loft, and aim well to the right. Let the wind trickle it on over. Ah, that's a bad time for a pull. A pull's better than a water shot. 4. Oh, no, they're safe.
That one won't find the green.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Yeah, wind.
10 under
Let's go with
for
that.
the event.
Definitely the wind. Oh, my. I tell you, this reminds me of a life story. In real life last year, I was playing golf not at Bay Hill, right? Not even close to a course of this difficulty level, but I was in the same spot, and I hit one of the best flop shots I've ever hit. So I'm going to try to recreate that here in the video game. Well, I can tell you it didn't look like that.
He needs this one to save par.
Wow, great time for that life story, Ryan. Really great. Ryan just let go of his club. He almost dropped his club and almost flew out of his hand into the pond. Jerry's over there shaking his head like, what?
Our featured player has a 6-shot lead.
Look, no way anybody would have predicted this round. No way. Nobody. This is the best round of golf I've played in this game. It's not even close. I know some of you might bring up the last tournament and the tournament before. No. This is nuts. This course is insanely difficult. And we are making it look like it's the easiest course in the world. Like, probably the most rewarding round of golf I've played in this game. Like, we are striking these tough pin locations and making them look easy. This is nuts. I don't think I could ever do this again. But, let's send this one into the hole.
That is great contact out of the rough.
It's not great contact.
Okay, that's
but
going to play.
Actually, it wasn't bad.
Setting up here with a long putt.
21 feet.
How tricky is this one?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side.
Okay.
Ooh.
Add a little bit more break, Kenny said. If we miss it, blame her.
This putt's looking good. This has got a chance.
Oh, okay. That one's for you,
go.
Henny. Okay. Well, we peaked. I think it's time to announce our retirement. After the final round, of course. I'm shocked. Listen, I'm shocked. What a round. Thank you all for the one times. Thank you all for never giving up. You legends.
Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
What in the world happened to the other players? What? I have never seen in any of my other career modes, any career modes in this game, when I've played this course, I've never seen the AI on 85 difficulty. We're on 86 right now. I've never seen the AI not score an 8 under or better in round 1. what is happening to the leaderboard this week? For high wins, I know can sometimes really throw them off, but like, I've never seen that happen in this game. I'm shocked, but honestly, who would have thought I would have shot an 11 under, right? Like, nobody would have expected that. I was expecting we would have shot a 2 under. We just played out of our minds. What in the world? I tell you, Jerry's training session and practice round mindset reset was game-changing. I mean, that is the best round of golf I've played in this game. We're going to take a look at the stats here, but I don't think we can ever outdo that. 23 longest scoring putt, 85 fairways, 66 greens. Like, you're like, oh, no way you played great. Well, even with 25 proximity to hole, putting was back. Like, what? The putter has been dominating these past 3 weeks. Like, it is usually the best part of my game in the PGA 2K and the golf club series, right? Putting's always been my strength. And oh my, 100, 160. We made 6 out of 10 long putts. Let that sink in. 100% scrambling. This was the game changer. No bogeys because of this right here. Well, didn't we have one bogey? That was the practice round, right? Yeah, we didn't have a bogey in the actual round, but that's amazing. We had very tough bunker shots and very tough short game shots. We hit beautiful splash shots, 83% birdie conversion. Unreal. 11 birdies, 7 pars, no bogeys, everybody. We did it. We peaked. That is the best round of golf I've ever played in this game. I don't think I'll ever be able to outdo that round. I was firing on all cylinders. I don't think I've ever been that dialed in or that confident in this game. Like, that was just unreal. Absolutely unreal. What did we get VC for? Daily quest, and round completion. That's 154. Still not enough to improve one attribute, but that's better than it used to be. Still not a lot of VC to go around here in this VC economy, right? But yeah, that was a great round of golf, though. That was absolutely insane. Wow. I'm shocked, as you all are as well. But just to show you all the difficulty here, I am on 86. So 84 is the sweet spot for me usually. 85, it gets carried away sometimes. 86, and in my any other career modes I've done, usually at Bay Hill is insane. But today, for whatever reason, in the high winds, they struggled, and we got the job done, right? I mean, it's as simple as that. So we will up it again if we win to 87, and that is dangerous territory. I'm telling you all right now. It's gonna come back to, oh, that's for the players though. But if we win, we gotta increase it. You know, once we lose, we'll move it down, right? But on win streaks, I am gonna continue to move it up by 1 on a win. So if we win this week, and it's looking like we should, we will be at 87 at the Players Championship. Yeah, okay. Sounds great, right? Sounds like a great idea. What a round. I mean, you talk about a dream start to this tournament. Like, this course is insanely tough. Like, let's just say it like it is. I made that course look easy. It is not tough. My average on this course in this game is probably 2 under par or less. I just played this course about 3 or 4 days ago. Same settings, same pin locations. I played in medium to low winds in that round. Shot a 2 or 3 under. And today, we just played lights out. When you're on, you're on. Swing was there. I had confidence. I played smart. And when you get focused, you play smart, good things happen. Thank you all for the one-times. Thank you all for all the support, all the positive, encouraging comments. I love reading your all's comments. You know, it just brings me a lot of joy, and it brings a smile to my face. You all give me a lot of good laughs talking about the stories with Jerry and the caddy Jerry and Jerry's reactions on certain holes. So I appreciate that. Actually, right before I recorded today's video, a lot of times before I record the video, I go back and I read all the comments, and it inspires me for the tournament, and it gives me good laughs, and it keeps everything fresh, right? So I love doing that. And so yeah, you all were a big part of me starting this round 11 under. So thank you for that. Keep them coming, everybody. You all are all legends. If you got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. It helps these videos get shown to more people and continue to grow, not only the week I post them, but also many years to come. Subscribe for plenty more content. You can check out more active and past career mode series in the video description below. I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.